All right, welcome to Greg's Real Revival. Today we're going to show you how to take apart and service a Daiwa Minicast2. These are reels back from probably the early 80s. Oftentimes they came in a little collapsible kit with a little rod and reel combo together. So we'll just start taking this apart and we'll show you how it all goes together. All right. So first thing is the cap. This is the actual drag adjustment here. So that's the next thing that comes off. All right. Now this whole thing here is the drag is all inside here. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're just going to take this off. There's two notches there. That's what those little two tabs go down into. Okay, so we'll put that there. Just take these out one by one. Next thing is that little clip. Got one drag washer. We have a metal. We have another nylon. Got this little plate here. Another nylon washer. Then we have that little washer, metal washer there. And then last metal washer there, I believe. See if that one comes out. No, that little one does not come out. All right, so that's your drag stack there. That's a big drag stack for a little bitty reel. These are nylon drag washers, so they don't need any kind of lubrication at all. Okay, so when we build this back, we'll just start here and we'll just stack these back up once I wipe them off and make sure they're clean. Okay, so there's our drag stack. Next thing is we have a little plastic washer on top. And we have a little, see if I can get it. All right, that is it. There is not another drag washer on there. All right, if you look on here, it says to release it it's a reverse threaded. Okay, so to get this spool off, you just actually spin it clockwise. That whole thing will come out. Okay, set that there. So there's our top half of our reel. Now we're gonna go to the bottom half. Take this screw out here. So we have the screw and it's got a little star washer on it. So we'll set that there. That there. Our crank is the next thing that goes. And we've got this little shield cap there. Alright, so there's our handle. Now let's look inside here and see what we got. Screws are longer than I thought they'd be, but there we go. Then we'll get this one down here. So let's kind of lay those screws where they came out so I'll know. There is our internal workings right there. There's our main gear. That should just pull out since we've got that handle off. Alright, so there's our main gear. See if we got anything behind it. We do have one shim washer behind it that goes right there. Alright, so here's our inner workings of the reel. Here's your anti-reverse. You can see right here, when that is down, your anti-reverse is engaged. When that is up, your anti-reverse is not engaged. Okay, so pretty simple reel here. Okay, one thing on this spool, how do we get this little pinion gear off? This spool, if you'll just, this spring, if you'll just grab it and kind of pull it down with your fingers and turn it to the left, it comes right off, okay? So you got that. Then you've got your pinion gear. And then washer that goes on top of that. And then we've got that. Okay, so that's how the reel comes apart. I'm going to take a few minutes, get this all cleaned up, and then we will come back and put it all back together for us. All right, we got a quick cleanup job down there, and we're going to start getting this thing put back together. Alright, not sponsored by anyone. I do just use Penn Precision Reel Grease, and I use this Lucas fishing reel oil mostly because it's got this bottle with the extension here where I can put that wherever I need it. Give me just a second. Alright, so first thing, let's start with the case here. There were actually two shim washers. They both go right here. So we'll go ahead and put those on real quick. I just wanted to show you that there were two and there wasn't just one. Okay, so those are going to go right there. Before I put that in there, I'm going to put a little bit of real oil on here. I don't like putting grease down in there, just because I feel that it gets real gummy. Okay, so now I've got those there. Let's see how I'm going to do this here. I'm going to put some grease on the gear itself. I generally just kind of try to paint it between the teeth there. Don't need tons. I'll show you when I'm putting the pinion gear. The pinion gear is going to fit in with this, so they're going to share grease. All right. So we're going to take this and just set it right in there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this case back on here. Tell you what, let's go ahead and hold off on that, and then let's put this in first, and then I'll show you how it all works in there. I will go ahead and put the handle on so we can kind of keep that gear tied in there. Alright, so I've got here, how I'm going to do this. The hole in there is kind of oblong, it's kind of squared off a little bit, so that can really only go on there one way. Put that on there. Then we're going to set this on here. And then if you remember, we had our little, come on, Gray. All right, so that goes right on there. There we go. So if I can get a hold of this, we'll get this put back on here. All right, there we go. So you got the gear, you've got the shield. Now we're gonna put that handle through there. We'll get that screw hopefully started. There we go. All right, so we got that handle on there. You'll notice in there it's turning the main gear. So we're good to go on there. We'll just save this for later because I want you to see how kind of all the inner workings go here. All right, let's put back together the spool. First thing is we've got your spool here. We have this this washer to go on here. Goes there. And we have that little washer there. Then we have the pinion gear. And now we have the spring. Same thing, the spring just goes on there. And then if you'll just kind of push down on it and turn, it turns right onto there. Okay, so we're going to put just a tiny bit of grease on our pinion gear here. Like I said, that's going to mesh with with the main gear, so you don't have to put a whole lot on there. All right. And then the last thing we have here is the little washer on the top. Okay. So to put this back together, we're just going to set this down in here. You'll see. We'll turn it to the left to tighten it. There we go. And you'll see the two mesh together there. So we have got the insides of the reel working how we should. Okay, now that that's good, we'll go ahead and put back on the case. Then we'll move to the top part of the reel. Okay, so we've got this working. You'll see it moves forward, and then we've got the anti-reverse is working. Okay, so there's our top part of our reel. Now we need to rebuild our drag stack. Okay, we're going to start here, and then we're just going to work our way back down. All right, so I am going to, not really a lot in there, it's fairly clean, so I'm just going to, kind of get some of that excess junk out of there. This is your pin that holds your line. Okay, so I will put a drop of grease right in there. Work that in and out a couple of times just to make sure we got that set. Okay, so we're just going to build it back the way it came. So we put that down first. You'll notice these lock washers or drag washers, they're keyed, so once they get on here, they're not going to be able to rotate. That holds them on. Then we have drag washer. We have center plate there. Drag washer. Keyed washer. We have a drag washer. And then we're going to put this little ring on here. Going to help everything stay together. I just kind of hold it on one side and then flip the other side over there. All right, so there's our drag stack. Next thing we do is we just put this on top of here, and then we're going to screw this drag adjuster on top. All right, so pretty simple. Okay, working great. We'll just put the top back on, and there you have your Daiwa Minicast2 reel. Oh, all right, look, always forgetting something. Thankfully, this is not a big deal. This is the very last part of the drag stack. This cap, it just goes over here, and we talked about it when we took it off. Those two slots there, just click into those, the two openings right there. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. All right. There is your Daiwa Minicast2. If y'all have any questions or comments, please put them below. I will answer anything I can. If you're interested in reel service, just contact me at Greg's Reel Revival reassembly@gmail.com, and I can shoot you some quotes and get your reels in and get them serviced. Otherwise, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll try to get some more videos out. I'm right in between fishing season and hunting season, so I will be servicing my reels that I've been fishing with this year. That will be a Daiwa PMF 1000, which is actually the first bait caster that I ever purchased on my own. I was probably about 12 or 13 years old. Found one on eBay and redid it. I absolutely love to fish with it every few years. And then I've also got a Shimano B Mag 100 that I also fish with. This is my antique fishing reel year, so those will be coming up, but I'll get this posted, and any questions, put them in the comments, like and subscribe, and like I said, if you need reel service, email me at gregsreelrevival@gmail.com. Thank y'all for watching.